your phone to just to. And a very good evening to you all. We welcome you to Harlandale Memorial Stadium, where tonight it is the McCullum Cowboys hosting the South Sand Bobcats. And Glenn Revelle, I'm Bobby Mendez, and we're here to start this season off, Glenn, in this brand new stadium, or not necessarily stadium, I should say, but brand new press box here on the field of here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. So we thank you all for joining us here. As you can see that the captains are shortly going to the field here. But Glenn, glad to be back here and glad that we are here to get the first broadcast in this brand new booth here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, this place is beautiful. The community, man, quite literally bonded together to pass a bond to bring a beautiful press box and a beautiful athletic office to Harlandale ISD, an area of San Antonio that's growing, and this is just a great representation of what Friday Night Lights can look like and what a growing school district is. So I'm super happy to be here. It's awesome to be in this beautiful space that they have, and it's always good when it's football season.
And football season is here. We waited a good 2 long football seasons to have this. As you notice, starting this, we are not sweating here because we've got some AC in here. The last 2 years, we were sitting outside on the visitor side bench under some canopies and just baking in the sun, but all worth the wait to unveil this wonderful press box here. And it is time for football again. I know we've waited a really long time here, and these two teams, some rivals, if you will, these two teams have are just separated by about 4 miles or so. And Phil Baron, head coach of the South Sand Bobcats, and Coach Carl Klahn, both, I believe, are about their 4th year in their seasons here, and they're going head-to-head here.
Yeah, definitely. We're close proximity. The kids know each other, probably grew up together playing Pop Warner with each other, and now here they are. Separate schools, right, but meeting on common ground. Kind of like you said, talking to Coach Phil Baron from South Sand earlier today. They got a fresh influx of talent with the West Campus, kind of consolidating with him. So he's excited about some of the new kids that he's getting to have a chance to see out here.
And as we see on the field now, the coin toss has just happened. We will get the report here in just a moment on who won the toss. We'll get that for you in just a bit, but we're just getting started here from Harlandale Memorial Stadium. It is the Martinez and Associates pregame show. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll dig into these two teams.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light. Oh, 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 oh.
And we welcome you back here to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. The McCullum Cowboys, the South Sand Bobcats, two Southside teams going at it here on the south side of San Antonio. And once again, Glenn, we welcome you back. Welcome all of us back here. Bella Tejas, technical director. Coach Manny Campos doing camera work for us. As you can see, the South Sand band now getting ready to welcome in the Bobcats as they're getting ready to come in through their tunnel. And Glenn, you've had a lot of first games, a lot of off seasons, and that paid off to go into the new season. What are some of the things that go into a successful off season, if you will?
Yeah, definitely. And Coach Phil Barone kind of talked about it, right? Said he had a great spring, great summer. It's a lot of developing the young guys that maybe didn't get a ton of playing time this past fall, right? Getting them ready and trying to get them used to as much live action as they can. But if you're somebody that's never stepped on the field until a Friday night, man, there's nothing like it until you've experienced. So for some of these guys, right, it's going to be their first chance under the bright lights. People like to say, like, live bullets are flying around, right? Things are happening at a high level, and they just have to get used to seeing the game at a new pace and getting as comfortable as they can as quickly as they can.
Well, they're going to have to do it here because there's only in this district, I believe it's 2 non-district games here. So this is the opportunity here for these teams to really work out all the kinks that gets ready to get this district started. And for the district here for the McCullum Cowboys is who will be following the Cowboys, the Indians, and everyone alongside inside this district. Glenn, this is a realignment year, so brand new teams in this district, but much tougher teams coming in to this play here. So it's going to be important for Coach Klon here to kind of see real quickly here what his team has learned in the offseason.
Yeah, and from talking to Coach pregame, it just kind of was, it was business as usual for the McCullum Cowboys. We went through spring, we went through summer, very much as Justin Rodriguez, the senior quarterback, goes. That is how the McCullum Cowboys are going to go. 3-year starter, been signaling plays since he was a freshman. He very much has the reins for this offense, for this team. This McCullum team started last year on a 3-game winning streak, and they averaged a lot of points. The least points they scored all year last year, Bobby, was 28. The most they scored was 63. So these guys know how to put points up, but they need to keep doing that to be successful, not only tonight, but as they roll into that district that you talked about.
Yeah, Justin Rodriguez, I'm glad you brought him up. He is someone that we've seen mature through this entire time here for the McCullum Cowboys now as a senior. I believe I've mentioned this many times in our broadcast where we've seen Justin do a fantastic job on the option read play, one of his strengths. And I feel like each year his arm has just even gotten stronger. So now on the board here, they are getting ready for the release of the Cowboys as they are coming out to a brand new press box here for us. Same old field for them, but we're just as excited as they are to get this season started as they are ready to come through shoot number 5, the McCullum Cowboys. But we talked to you, as you mentioned, we talked to Coach Phil Barone as well. He talked about some of his strengths for the South End Bobcats. He did mention his defensive line and his linebacker crew. They're all seniors, and he's relying heavily on them this season.
Yeah, front 7, right? All seniors, all experience. What a great position to be in for a defense and for a team. Guys that have been under the bright lights, they've experienced it, they've seen it, they know what offenses look like, they can communicate well. He also mentioned back there playing safety for them. Number 1, Noah Mendez, a guy that's a junior, but he's been starting since he was a sophomore. So he said that the defense is really going to be one of the strong suits of their team this year, especially that front 7, and then Noah rolling around back there kind of patrolling the secondary.
And Glenn, you did mention just in our pregame conversation as we were talking about some of the consolidation in the South Sand Independent School District with some of the students coming in from West Campus, and Phil Bodone excited to have some athletes coming in from West Campus. It looks like we're going to get ready for the national anthem. We're going to cut to one more break here in this Martinez and Associates pregame show. When we come back, we'll get ready for kickoff. Make sure you keep it right here. It's exciting high school football on RC Audio Sports.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
And that's it. The national anthem played for you by the McCullum Cowboy Marching Band. Chris Silva joining us from Katy, Texas. We thank you. Asking how this new press box is. He wants to know, what's it like?
Hey, Chris, it is very nice, dude. We got complimentary candy. There's multi-purpose rooms on either side. There's even a little lounge out overlooking the field if you want to come enjoy a game, sit on a couch. 10 of 10 would recommend. And I must say, the elevator is top-notch. Way better than some other stadiums we've spent time in elevators.
Oh, most definitely. And one of the things I will say, from the third floor, which now house the district offices, the athletic district offices, a great panoramic view of downtown San Antonio. Of course, a view from the south side of San Antonio. So what a great view it is. And again, we cannot say enough and do it justice on how proud we are of the Harlandale ISD to put together such a big project and overwhelmingly over-deliver.
Yeah, great job. I love seeing it. Bobby, looks like the McCullum Cowboys are going to kick off. I see number 11, David Garza, the junior kicker, running out onto the field with the old kicking tee. So Cowboys are going to serve it up in place of defense. Number 24, Antonio Ramos is back for the South San Bobcats, and we're going to get to see this South San offense. Coach was saying they still haven't sorted out who the starting running back is quite yet, so we'll probably see both of those running backs and kind of let them sort things out and see who's running hot, who's looking good as this game continues.
All right, here we go. We're ready to go. Let's kick this 2024-2025 campaign off. It's a high end-over-ender. Fielded at the 10. Up to the 25 and brought down at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, great tackle by Joseph Saldana right there, the senior fullback linebacker coming down and made a great play, split through some blocking and got that tackle. You'll kind of see, as y'all have maybe been watching preseason NFL football, right? You've seen that new kickoff that the NFL is running, but things down here in Texas high school football are still the same good old-fashioned kickoff that you are used to.
All right, let's talk about the starting offensive line and the offense for the South San Bobcats. At quarterback, they're led by their number 2, Elijah Pardo, and we'll get the rest here in just a moment. Out of the shotgun. Man goes in motion. South San will keep it on the ground. Nice run there by the running back.
Still going, Bobby. Big bodies out there causing a little havoc.
Looked like he was about to go down, but somehow managed to keep off the ground.
Yeah, that was, they ran a little counter play right there. Big number 73, Brandon Fisher, the right guard, leading the way, kicking out that defensive end, letting that running back. Looks like it's number 29, Elijah Jackson, slide up in there behind him.
Elijah Jackson and Nicholas Baltimore fighting for that running back spot here for the Bobcats. Out of the shotgun, whistles will blow, and there will be a timeout early called, and the South San Bobcats want to talk it over. We'll keep it right here, Bella. Just let us catch up, and let's actually, with this opportunity here, Glenn, let's do the starting defensive lineup for the McCullum Cowboys, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get into it. We got number 12, Preston McAlexander. We have Byron Akins, Christian Bazaduela, and Gerard Morales on the defensive line. Nathan Moreno, Joseph Saldana, Rudy Rodriguez are your linebackers, and then the defensive backs. Senior Jason Morera, juniors all the way across besides him. It's Hayden Gonzalez at safety, Elijah Miranda at safety, and then Jeremiah Guerra holding it down at the right corner spot. So a good mix of upperclassmen for McCullum on the defense here. And they are going to get tested in their run defense, Bobby. South San is going to find out if these guys want to run downhill, if they want to tackle. That's what we've been seeing. They've been running some counter. They've been pulling offensive linemen. As a big body, I love to see it. They're in the gun right now. Inside receiver coming in motion. It's that same counter play we saw them run right off the bat, giving it right back to number 29, Elijah Jackson. So same counter play, Bobby. They got something going. Offensive coordinator likes it. They're going to keep running it.
Well, 2 run plays so far for the Bobcats. They are going to test out that McCullum Cowboy defense, and a good 6-yard carry there for the Bobcats.
Yeah, starting offensive line for these South San Bobcats. Jaden Sanchez, Ray Hernandez, Jake Niera, Brandon Fisher, and Malachi Cruz all the way across the front. Julius Martinez, Isaiah Hines, Ethan Segura, and Aaron Gutierrez at the wide receiver position. Like we mentioned, Elijah Pardo and Nicholas Balderrama getting some running back and quarterback play.
Again, the Bobcats keep it on the ground, and why not? It's working. Difficult to come down. The running back situation here for the Bobcats looking pretty good.
Yeah, the way these guys are running, Coach Phil Barone is going to need 2 running backs because he has not thrown the ball yet. These big body offensive linemen, you're seeing a little bit of, Bobby, of what we call the rugby maul technique, where it's just everybody's bunched up and those big bodies are throwing their body weight behind that pile and moving at another 3 to 4 yards. Offensive line coaches love to see it, right? Getting the yards after contact, the rush after contact up. And they're loving this tight end motion and inside right here. They've been doing that a lot so far.
Again, out of the shotgun, little bit of movement. I see no flags. They keep it up the middle, but this time the Cowboys prepared there for that run there, Glenn.
Yeah, that was big number 78 on the defensive line. I'm going to get y'all a number for him quickly, but I can't find it. But he did a great job coming in from the play side of the defensive line, crashing down and making that tackle in the backfield. So now you're starting to see that D-line wake up a little bit. They got to disrupt. If the offensive linemen are doing a lot of pulling, they're doing a lot of moving. The key for them is to disrupt those offensive linemen so the linebackers can see what's happening and start running downfield and making those tackles.
9:21 to go here in this first quarter. This is the very first possession of the game. The Bobcats on the move here. Out of the shotgun, first pass is completed in Cowboy territory to the Cowboy 45-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great snag. Aaron Gutierrez, the senior right there in the slot, doing his best. Wes Welker ran a little stick route and then elevated to catch that ball in traffic. Brings up about 3rd and 4, 3rd and manageable, Bobby. With as much as South San has been running the ball and as much success as they've been having, the entire playbook is open to them right now. So McCollum going to have to play smart here, be aware. It could be run or pass.
little bit of movement on the defense for the Cowboys. They're trying to get set. Little motion out of the shotgun. Bobcats keep it right up the middle. This time it's to their running back, number 6, Nicholas Balderrama. Balderrama picks up maybe a good chunk of 1.5 yards, but brings up a very interesting scenario here for the Bobcats. 4th and very short inside McCullum territory, Glenn.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead and go for it. 4th and 1, first game of the year.
Why not?
We got this big offensive line. If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here? So we're about to look at this formation. They got some bodies back there.
This time they're going under center, and it's a quarterback keeper, and they're going to get more than enough right down to the 40-yard line. Forward progress. Move the chains here for the Bobcats.
Yeah, you see a lot of running backs. It kind of was giving me that the old tush push, the old brotherly shove that the Philadelphia Eagles popularized last year. You got an athlete and your quarterback and Elijah Pardo. You got that big offensive line. When you're running that quarterback sneak like that, it's just a very basic wedge blocking scheme where everyone's just protecting the inside gap and just trying to get a little bit of movement.
If you're the center, you just tell your quarterback, follow me. I'll get you there.
That is correct. Absolutely. So good 4th down conversion by South San. McCollum defense getting adjusted here.
Out of the shotgun as the Bobcats get set for a new set of downs here. They'll keep it on the ground. No. Yes, they do keep it on the ground, but it is a quarterback keeper. There's a helmet flying off. Oh, boy. It was just a matter of time before we start seeing hats fly off, Glenn.
That's right. That's number 86, the senior tight end defensive end, Preston McAlexander down there mixing it up. He's going to come off. Helmet comes off. Got to come out for one play just for health and safety reasons. But, yeah, Bobby, you saw a little – looked like it was going to be a zone read, right? And then Elijah Pardo went ahead and turned that into quarterback lead, just followed his running back right into the hole, picked himself up a little extra lead blocker.
So brings up 2nd down and 9 here for the Bobcats. They send 2 receivers left side, 1 to our near side. Man goes in motion. 1 man in the backfield. Pardo rolls right, fires down the middle of the field, and body slam at the 34-yard line.
My goodness. Hey, week 1, we're hitting out here tonight. That was the junior defensive back, Hayden Gonzalez. What you saw was a little naked boot misdirection. All the offensive linemen went left. Quarterback play fake left, rolled out right, and everyone's kind of dragging across, got it to the tight end, and Hayden was right there to go ahead and kind of secure that tackle. So bring it up 3rd and 4 right here. So this is a big down for this McCollum Cowboys defense. See if they can get a stop here.
Let's see if they can come from that momentum on that big tackle here on defense. So man goes in motion on the ground. Nice pursuit there on the defensive side.
Yeah, Jeremiah Guerra coming in from that corner. Hey, we talk about sometimes DBs, they don't like to tackle, but Jeremiah's like, I'm going to go ahead and stick my face mask in there, and it's going to be 4th down, and he's trying to get off the field. It's a great tackle by him.
So brings up another 4th down. This time it's 4th down, and we'll call it 2. Last time it was 4th and about 1. And, of course, they went for it. And here they're going to probably go for it again.
Yeah, see what kind of formation they come out in. Looks like a little more traditional formation this time, Bobby.
2 receivers left side, 1 to our near side. Pardo sends a man in motion. They hand the ball off. Plenty of room. And Nicholas Balderrama will pick up the 1st down and a bit more. Just inside the 30-yard line. So what a drive it's been here for the Bobcats, Glenn. 4:58 to go in this first quarter. They've had the ball this entire time.
Yeah, they're putting together a great drive right now. Been running the clock, been running the ball. They're loving that counter play. Big number 73, Brandon Fisher, is a load. He looks like he's at least 300 pounds. He's leading the way, and they're just filling in behind him.
One-on-one coverage on the top, but the Bobcats will just keep it on the ground. Nothing fancy from the Bobcat offense here, Glenn. They're just running down the throats of the McCullum Cowboys.
Yeah, my gosh, there's some big. We talked about getting the South San Bobcats getting some talent from the West Campus, and it looks like there's some bigger, fresher bodies out there. They're doing a great job right now. McCullum defense. We'll see how they kind of first drive, right? They're probably playing a little conservative. We'll see if they start mixing it up here towards the end.
Out of the shotgun, new running back in the backfield. He goes nearly untouched and gets brought down right at the 11-yard line. This time it's Elijah Jackson. One of those, when we were talking to Coach Barron, talking about how he's still trying to find that number one guy.
Fresh eggs right there. Elijah coming in a little bit taller, a little bit lankier than they've been running previously, but he's still got some good vision, keeping those boys fresh.
I ran out of numbers to count the plays on this drive, so here comes Jackson again, feeling his way to the left side, but he gets stopped, maybe half a yard on that play.
Yeah, Bobby. These two teams played each other week 1 of last season. McCullum came out on top 28-9, and it looks like the offense is out here ready to kind of get this thing going and run the rock and control that clock as much as possible. We talked about McCullum having an experienced quarterback, having an explosive offense, right? Very great way to keep that offense on the sideline and not scoring is your team having the ball.
Man in motion. High snap and the handoff. Immediately brought down on the tackle there for the Cowboys, number 21, Joseph Saldana.
Yeah, great job by Joseph right there. A little bit, we kind of talked about, hey, maybe the McCullum defense is going to start slanting, going to start stunting, maybe running some games. And what you saw right there was the defensive line slanting one way and the linebackers filling in right behind him, and it kind of let Joseph run right through that A-gap and get that good stop. So that run blitz, the run blitz is risky because you're leaving all of your DBs pretty much in man coverage. So it's kind of a little, you got to feel confident in your backfield when you're run blitzing like that.
Another timeout taken, and this one is the second timeout taken by the South San Bobcats. This time we'll take it with them. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports. We'll be right back.
Once in a lifetime, we stand in the spotlight. The world waits on our next move. Got the keys to the kingdom, tasting the freedom. So what are we gonna do? Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna bring us down. You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we welcome you back to action here. South San Bobcats. They are making their way here. They are deep now inside Cowboy territory. Pump fake, play action fake. One-on-one, the catch into the end zone. No, he didn't hang on to it. Looked like a catch from way up here, but I don't have the best eyesight, Glenn. Catch was, it was intended for Isaiah Hinda.
Yeah, that was number 26.
Check that, Hins,
Jeremiah Guerra doing his thing out there, playing some good DB. But yeah, hey, that we kind of talked about, right? They'd been running that counter. They gave a little play action, and they had one of their lankier, longer wide receivers soloed up on the backside, just throw up that little fade ball. So now, 4th and 11, looks like they're going to bring out the field goal team here. So good job by the McCullum Cowboys defense to keep them out of the end zone. We'll see how this kick goes.
I can tell you the holder is Anthony Mata. The kick is short. No good. Octavio Castillo, the attempt there, no good. So, boy, what? That's the definition of bend, but don't break type of defense, Glenn.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job by the McCullum Cowboys getting into their own red zone, played a little defense, stopped the run when they need to, deflected one key pass, and then special teams made a great effort to make that kicker feel uncomfortable. And, man, talk about a little bit of wind out of your sails if you're the South San Bobcats. You put together that long of a drive, take up that much time only to walk away with no points on the board. So McCullum is out, 5 wide. They're going to sling it, it looks like, Bobby.
Yeah, no backs in the backfield. And they're going to give Justin Rodriguez the green light right away, nearly threw an interception. as his receiver looking for Diego Garcia as he was running a post pattern, and the ball just a little bit ahead of him, Glenn.
Yeah, just running right down the seam right there. That junior Noah Mendez in the South San backfield that we talked about, doing a great job from his safety position. McCollum, they're going to trust that senior quarterback to do his thing and let him get warmed up here.
Rodriguez out of the shotgun. We'll get the starting lineups here in just a moment for the Cowboys offense. Here comes the option, and Rodriguez will keep it, and he'll get it to the 23-yard line, so he'll pick up 3 yards on that carry. Brings up a third down now for the Cowboys.
Yeah, it looks like that was number 36 on the defensive line. Brandon Flores, the defensive tackle. You talked about that option, Bobby. That was a unique look. It was that zone read, and then they had the wide receiver coming in what we call an orbit motion from the slot position there. So you might keep an eye peeled for that little zone read and then the possible pitch. So 3rd and 7. Let's see what we end up with.
One of those risky things, Glenn, when starting a series of plays with a pass. Here comes the third down pass across the middle, intercepted. No, knocked out of the hands of Noah Mendez. The pass was intended for Diego Garcia. He had it in his hands, popped out. Mendez in his hands, and then Garcia quickly, the defender, able to knock it out of Mendez's hands.
Yeah, great job by Diego going from wide receiver to defensive back, right? Always dangerous when that ball bounces up off your fingertips. Then it's anybody's ball. A little bit nerve-wracking, right? But, hey, McCullum is finding some success in the middle of that defense down the field. They've just got to connect a little bit. 2 possible completions, right? Both of them ended up being defended. So they've found something in that defense that they like.
Well, the Cowboys will set now to punt the ball away. Bit of a low snap, but high kick. Nice hang time. Be fielded inside the 36-yard line, I should say. Noah Mendez will get it across. Did the ball pop out?
It looks like he was down. It was number 34, Byron Akins, the tight end defensive lineman down there playing some special teams. But yeah, Bobby, that was great hang time on that punt. Gave the coverage team plenty of time to get down there. Ideally, right, you would love for your hang time on the punt to be about as long as your special teams unit 40-yard dashes. So if you can hang that thing up there for 4 to 5 seconds, you're probably going to be in decent position from a coverage standpoint.
Found my pin, Glenn.
Hey, my man. Week 1, baby. We're all getting back into it.
All right, South San will start now at their own 47-yard line. Under 1 minute, 58.7 seconds to be exact here. And guess what? The Bobcats keep it on the ground. They pick up 3 yards and get down to the 50-yard line, right at midfield.
Yeah, Byron Akins got himself a tackle on punt coverage. Now he's back in there tackling on defense. Looks like South San gonna have to run another play before the first quarter ends. So we'll see if they stick with that run game. 2nd and 7. They definitely have not been afraid to run it, and they've thrown it a few times. So we got to keep your eye on number 14 down here at the bottom of the screen. He's been their go-to guy in the pass game.
They send a man in motion. Alex Trevino is the man in motion. Keep it on the ground, and another good chunk as the forward progress is. They get into Cowboy territory up to the 47-yard line, so they're picking up yardage in chunks of 3.
Yeah, and looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter, Bobby. McCullum defense starting to gang tackle a little bit, starting to get their run defense ready. I think they're waking up.
Well, that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. No score here from Harlandale Memorial. We'll be right back. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention?
We welcome you back to action here as we're getting ready to start the second quarter of play. There is no score, still 0-0 here, but the Bobcats will start with the penalty. And you know what, Glenn? That might be the second flag we've seen all night.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty clean first quarter. I do think Coach Phil Barone took a couple timeouts to avoid some delay of games. Usually you don't see 2 timeouts in the first quarter like that, so it might be a little bit of communication issues, trying to get those play calls in, trying to get our signals squared away. And that's the other thing, right? When you're running the football like that, then the clock just never stops, and that play clock gets reset super fast.
So now it's third down. Third down and 9 as that 5-yard penalty will force the Bobcats to pass. But guess what? A little trouble there, and Pardo had to take it out of the pocket, picked up a few yards, but not enough for a first down.
Yeah, good scramble by him. Looks like somebody's helmet popped off there making that tackle, so they're going to go ahead and check him out just to make sure everything's okay down there. But a great run, athletic ability, using his athletic ability when that play breaks down. Good job by Elijah Pardo. That's what we call those out of phase plays. You see Caleb Williams now playing for the Chicago Bears. He got really famous for those at Chicago, for at OU and USC, right? And that's what you want to see as a quarterback, be able to create a little bit.
Always good to have a mobile quarterback. And we want to welcome a new sponsor to our family here at RC Audio Sports, Presidio Concrete. We want to thank them for joining us here. They've been in business since 2021, and they are owned by Hector Gonzalez and Dre Gutierrez. Both are lifelong Southside residents, and they are very familiar with the entire San Antonio area. So for any concrete needs, you want to give them a call, 210-784-7222. Any project, small or large, you can contact Presidio Concrete. You'll hear more about them as we go on in our season. But thank you, Presidio Concrete, for joining the RC Audio Sports family. We thank you. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll start or continue here in this second quarter.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of light, 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 light.
We welcome you back to action here as the McCullum Cowboy came off the field here. He's being tended to by the training staff, so hopefully he'll be just okay in just a few minutes. But fourth down here, once again, after a penalty by the South San Bobcats, and now forcing them to punt the ball away. This one's a high punt as well. Fielded at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Cowboys over to the right sideline. That was Hayden Gonzalez who found the sideline and picked up a few yards, but there are some flags on the play, and it looks like they're indicating that it might go against the Bobcats.
Yeah, we'll see what this call ends up looking like, Bobby, but a nice little return by Hayden right there. Usually the rule of thumb when you're returning that punt is you put your heels on the 10-yard line and you don't move back. If the ball's going to hit behind you, behind the 10, chances are it's going to roll into the end zone. Other than that, it's on you to catch that ball and make a play. So great job by him avoiding the first defender and then getting some extra yardage, getting them up to about the 20-yard line right here. We'll see if they get to tack on a few more yards.
We got checking in on our chat, a couple of people here. We had Deem Trees. He's here to root on for his brother, former Harlandale great. McCullum Cowboy coach now, Brandon Ramon. Alex Garcia, Octavio Tellez, and Jacob Salcedo, all watching on our YouTube channel. We thank you for joining us. Also, if you're just into watching all high school sports, make sure and check out RC Audio Sports too. You'll find Haley Wilson and Coach Robert Villafranca doing that game over from SAISD Sports Complex over on the Burbank campus. And here we go. Here come the Cowboys to start the second quarter. They come with the run play of their own, and they coughed it up. The ball is said to be down by the officials. What a break there by the Cowboys. I don't know.
It looks like they got it. It looks
they
like they're
did,
gonna
but
give
they
it to
just
him.
couldn't advance.
Yeah, that's correct. That's right. He probably recovered the football with his knee on the ground or got touched when he was down. But wow, what a big play by the South San Bobcats, giving them the ball inside the red zone with a short field, plenty of time to work. McCullum defense getting called on again. Week one, they're getting into it. They're getting ready to rock here.
Well, some fantastic fielding here for the Bobcats. They will be starting at the Cowboy 14. They go right up the middle, right down to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like that was number 6, Nicholas Balderrama, the junior running back, getting a little momentum going downhill. I feel like it's just going to be a lot of run plays. They're on the, looks like about the 7-yard line, and I think head coach Phil Barone and offensive coordinator Randy Badillo are going to be satisfied with running this pill, or at least acting like they're going to.
Second down and goal. Keeping it on the ground. Left side, weight room into the end zone. Touchdown, South San. Nicholas Balderrama.
Yeah, great run right there. You saw him get met in the hole, and he just kept the legs driving. Got himself squared away into the end zone. Good. That's what you need to do if you're the South San offense, right? You get the ball in the red zone, you have to convert. Looks like we got a little swinging gate going on here, Bobby. So a little non-traditional point after try. We'll see if we get a little trickeration going on right here. Looks like changing it up. Got to go ahead and bring out the kicking team just in case.
Yeah, they always want the swinging gate there. Just check what the defense will do.
We'll see if they get this kickoff. There's a lot of guys running around. That play clock's at 3.
And the snap, not in time. But what else are week ones for there, Glenn?
Yeah, that was a lot of
Oh, no, a timeout?
It's the last timeout.
Well, I think the official signaled timeout to McCullum, but I'm going to say I think South San called the timeout.
Yeah, that was that's a lot of bodies to have to run on and off the field with that clock running like that. And you might have seen when the referee holds his arm straight out extended in the T, right? That means that personnel is being subbed, so the defense has to be given a chance to match what the offense does. So the offense is not allowed to snap the ball until the defense runs on whoever they need to and gets settled. So that was a lot of bodies running on and off the field. So we'll see if we get another little swinging gate. It looks like the McCollum special teams unit was locked in, ready to go on that one. No trickery. See if they just come out with that good traditional extra point try.
Well, that
there.
touchdown, Glenn, all set up by that McCullum turnover there on the 14-yard line. Then it only took the South San Bobcats 3 plays to punch it in by Nicholas Balderrama.
Got to get the kicking ball in there.
Octavio Castillo set to try the extra point here.
Looks like the quarterback is also the long snapper, Bobby. Elijah pulling double duty.
The kick is up, and the signal is good from the officials. So the Bobcats will take the first lead of the night here in this second quarter with 10:26 to go. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports.
Join the legacy today and become a teacher for Harlandale ISD. Here at Harlandale, we offer many benefits for you and your family, competitive pay, and a starting salary for teachers of $58,000. We offer teacher stipends for teaching bilingual classes, coaching, special education, and more. Here at Harlandale, we are inspiring our students to be the change. Join us today and make a difference tomorrow. Apply now at harlandale.net/apply.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light. Oh, oh, oh,
Octavio Castillo set to kick off here for the Bobcats. Again, that was a 3-play drive, only 14 yards, and this one a short end over ender. The ball's on the ground.
Oh, no.
And they just let the ball there. That is not a situation where you want to leave the ball there. You've got to jump on it. So again, Glenn, we talk about mistakes. Week number 1 here in high school football.
Yeah, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, right? The punt, you can let it roll. The kickoff, that's a live ball no matter what. And it was kind of in an awkward spot. It landed behind the up back, but far enough in front of the return man. It was kind of sitting there in no man's land.
It's kind of one of those pop flies in the outfield, and you assume the guy next to you's got it. The other guy assumes you got it, and nobody got it. And it was on the ground, and the Bobcats get it. The Bobcats get it, and they're on the Cowboy 15, where they scored for them just a few moments ago on the 14. On the ground, the Bobcats keep it, but they get down to the 14-yard line. So a yard pickup there for the Bobcats as basically just ball ends in their hands.
Yeah, just a great heads-up play by their special teams unit, running down, recovering the football. That was number 85 for McCullum, by the way. Ben Perez, the senior D lineman, stifling that run play after just 1 or 2 yards. So, hey, McCollum defense been called on a lot today in this first half. So they're getting to see if that summer conditioning paid off for them. And so far, they look pretty good for being out there.
The sun setting here at Memorial Stadium, as it's been a very beautiful day here. I say that because we are in the press box and not outside anymore.
Hey, it's a balmy 72 inside, baby, and we like that. That was number 25, Gerard Morales. Hey, so the McCullum run defense is waking up. They're doing a great job running downhill, filling those gaps. Those defensive backs need to stay aware and make sure they're not letting any play action passes go over their head.
Big third down here for the McCullum defense. They need to make a stop. Out of the shotgun, play action, pass down the middle, incomplete. Good defense there by the Cowboys.
Yeah, great job, Hayden Gonzalez. You know, Bobby, it's almost like I've been around the game for about 26 years because that felt pretty Tony Romo-esque of me. But, yeah, they were working that tight end right down the seam, the heavy run game, and then you get a little tight end pop. But great play. Both number ones on South San and McCollum been making great plays in the secondary, so we're going to see a little field goal action here.
Well, Glenn, you know we don't just let anybody sit in these seats over here.
Hey, I appreciate you recognizing the talent.
Octavio Castillo to try the 30-yard field goal here. The snap, the hold, the kick, no good. So, boy, did the McCullum Cowboys get away with one there, as that turnover on the kickoff return results in nothing for the Bobcats. So the Cowboys have another chance to do this one all over again.
Yeah, best case scenario for McCullum right there. Defense forces the 3 and out, and then the field goal attempt was wide left. Man, great job by the McCullum Cowboys defense. Those boys are out there playing their tails off. Time for this offense to come out. They've been throwing the ball a little bit. Justin Rodriguez has been getting warmed up. Let's see how he looks here as they come out and try to work this. 8 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second quarter.
We've not seen much of the McCullum offense. It's really been all South San. Here's a handoff, the end around. Nice hit there by the defense for the Bobcats.
Yeah, it looked like that was number 3, Marcus Estrada. They strung that out. That was a little fly sweep, little jet sweep. South San defense did a good job of just keep pushing that thing to the side, not letting, I believe it was number 20, Dominic Zapata, turn the corner and get upfield.
But nonetheless, a pretty decent gain there for the Cowboys. 4 yards on that pickup as the Cowboys will send 3 receivers to the top of your screen. 1 man in the backfield. They will send a man in motion, and he'll get the handoff. That is Gabriel Escobar as he gets across the 25 up to the 27-yard line.
Nifty little motion right there, Bobby. We've been seeing that orbit motion, and that time he worked his way from the slot straight into that running back position and just took a little dive, A-gap there, and picked up a few yards.
Couple back-to-back good plays here for McCollum Glenn, and now they're faced with a 3rd down situation here with 7 minutes and 38 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, South San got a lot of DBs on the field. They brought in a couple more DBs. You're going to see probably 1 linebacker out there sitting right in the middle. Everybody else can be playing nice and wide.
Handoff up the middle, now to the right side. Good run there by Dominic Zapata, picking up a huge first down for the Cowboys as they move the chains. Their best play of the night so far, Glenn, offensively.
Yeah, Dominic doing his thing out there, the junior running back. Man, he is quick when he gets the ball in his hand. That time he was able to turn the corner and get upfield. Great job by him converting on 3rd down.
Zapata with a 13-yard run, a much-needed 3rd down conversion for the McCullum Cowboys, Glenn. And a new bit of life here in the second quarter with 7:17 to go in this first half. Trips to the top of your screen. 1 man in the backfield. Rodriguez out of the shotgun. The Cowboys will keep it up the middle. A nice little surge, and the Cowboys will get about 4 yards there.
Yeah, junior running back Nate Moreno doing his thing in there. Hey, McCollum said, South San, you want to run the ball? Cool, we too will run the football. Doing it in a little bit different way. South San running it out of the gun. You're seeing a little more zone action. You're seeing a little more fly sweep. South San has been loving the counter, the dart, the power. But either way, you're seeing some good running of the football in week 1.
2nd down and 6, ball on the Cowboy 44. Offense getting set here for the Cowboys. They send a man in motion. That timeout will be called by McCullum. And again, we revert back to week 1, off season, been practicing all by your lonesome. Maybe a scrimmage just last week, but this is game time situations here, and this is where you want to get all the kinks out and make sure that everything is ready to go once you hit district play, Glenn.
Yeah, and you can see Justin Rodriguez, senior quarterback, talking to Dominic Zapata, kind of moving him around, started him in the slot, moved him out to that wide receiver position. You could see Dominic pointing at his helmet like he can't hear what's going on, right? So not only, hey, the band is loud, the crowd is yelling. Dominic's been running now, so his heart rate's probably elevated. He's probably breathing pretty heavy. So on top of all the ambient noise, right, he's got to be able to kind of listen through his own huffing and puffing and get a hold of that play call and figure out what's going on.
So the Cowboys are now set here for this 2nd down with. Now they send a man in motion. That is Jeremiah Guerra. And a toss to the left side. Good running. Cross the 50, down to the 45. Move the chains, but we'll have to wait to see what that flag is for.
Yeah, that was a good option play there, Bobby. You talked about in pregame, Justin Rodriguez really proficient running the option. He looks smooth right there. Hey, shout out to number 9, Diego Garcia, doing a great job blocking downfield. I think it's going to be a holding call, Bobby. I don't want it to be, but I feel like that's what's going to happen.
You know, it's tough when you see great plays like that, and for them to have to come back on a hold. That is a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So that's going to reset this McCullum offense on that penalty right back to the 40-yard line.
Bringing up 2nd and 10. On the bright side, you don't lose a down, so that's silver lining, right? And the option does seem to be working for him right now.
We are at the 6-minute mark here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. The McCollum Cowboys trailing 7-0, trying to get on the scoreboard before the halftime break. 2 backs in the backfield. The option again. Rodriguez keeps it himself. Rodriguez pitches it after he got the first down, and it works for him. They get a few yards more. How dangerous was that?
Oh, my goodness. Hey, I bet Justin Rodriguez has been playing that new NCAA College Football 25, because that was a late pitch. Ideally, right, hey, you got the first down, just hold on to that football. But, you know, yeah, you're a senior quarterback. You're trying to make things happen out there. That'll probably be a conversation him and Coach Klon have at halftime.
Yeah, he got a first down and some. I did not get to check the number on the running back that finished the option there for them, but nonetheless, move the chains, and the McCollum faithful here happy for that play.
Yeah, great job. Way to convert. Eating up this clock right here. They got a good drive going. Started with about 9 minutes left in the second quarter. We're down to about 5, so they're doing a good job out here.
All right, shotgun again here for the Cowboys with 2 receivers to our near side. Oh, and the whistles will blow. Justin Rodriguez a little frustrated there. But hey, you know, it's he's the senior captain of this football team. We'll keep it right here again. Also entering the live chat, we've got D-End. He is a Bobcat fan. He is shouting "Go Bobcats!" So we welcome all listeners from all over our great area.
Yeah, absolutely. The more the merrier. Yeah, I think they got a little, I think McCullum called a timeout right before they were about to either, probably in Justin Rodriguez's mind, get the snap off, right? But then in offensive coordinator Michael Ruiz's mind, they were about to get a delay of game. Yeah, it looks like they waved off whatever that flag was, so he must have got the timeout called in time, keeping it 1st and 10. Bobby, I'm pretty sure this is the furthest McCullum has made it into South Sands side of the field right here. So they're putting together a good little drive to go into halftime.
They want to even things up before they go into the break, and we encourage you to keep it right here during the break, because we will feature both bands from the Bobcats and the McCullum Cowboys. Shotgun on the ground. Big hit there by the Bobcats from the defensive backs there. I believe that was Noah Mendez. Also on the stop, Rafael Basulto.
Yeah, great job by him running downhill. Those secondaries on both teams been flying around, not afraid to stop the run, stick their nose in there. Picked up 4 yards. Good little way to get this set it down started.
Clock will continue to run. We're at 4.5 minutes. 1 receiver split to each side. Play action. Rodriguez fires over the middle. The pass is caught to Diego Garcia, and Garcia got down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, there it was. They were hitting that tight end pop play all in the first quarter. That time, Justin Rodriguez connected with Diego. And hey, Diego got some wheels on him now. He's lanky down there. He looks like he's probably about 6'3", 6'4", and he was scooting. So good job by Justin. They found success with that play in the first quarter, right? Couldn't connect on it. Now they did a great job of connecting and making it happen.
36-yard pass play for the senior quarterback, Justin Rodriguez. It is now 1st and goal from the 1 for the Cowboys. Out of the shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Defense for the Bobcats fails, and the Cowboys get in. Number 3 for the Cowboys, that's Nate Moreno.
Yeah, great run by Nate. Defensive line thought they had him stacked up right there on the goal line. And then he gave great second effort to get himself across the line and get his McCollum Cowboys on the board with a chance to tie it up with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the second quarter.
Junior David Garza to try for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is right through the uprights. We've got a tie ball game here with 3 minutes, 57 seconds to go. It is a drive led by Justin Rodriguez. The big play on that one was a 36-yard pass to Diego Garcia, and the touchdown by Nate Moreno. Keep it right here. We'll be right back.
Once in a lifetime, we stand in the spotlight. The world waits on our next move. Got the keys to the kingdom, tasting the freedom. So what are we gonna do? Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna bring us down.
And we welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium, where the McCullum Cowboys are now on the scoreboard, all tied up at 7, Glenn.
Yeah, great job by them. 80 yards on that drive. 8 plays, finishing with a 1-yard touchdown by Nate Moreno. And Bobby, they took about 5 minutes off the clock there. So both these offenses putting together some long, sustained drives. Hey, and I bet the McCullum Cowboys defense was happy to have some time to breathe. They probably enjoyed that drive. They've been busy.
Garza with a kick, high end over ender, fielded at the Bobcat 10. Bobcats across the 25, and they'll be brought down. Not yet. Just right at the 30-yard line.
These boys flying around out here, my goodness. Nobody's going down on the first side of contact. Boys are running past and then turning around, running back, trying to get in on that tackle. Hey, so great effort all around by both special teams units right there. We're seeing a lot of that pile push, that tush push, that rugby maul. All that good stuff going down out here.
Hey, Glenn, we got Trinity Elias all the way over from the University of Alabama, class of 2024, South San, softball alumni watching the game. So, hey, thank you, Trinity, for joining the chat. Good ball game tonight. Out of the shotgun. Good defense. A stop there by the McCullum Cowboys as the Bobcats have doing what has worked so far for them. They've kept it on the ground.
Yeah, hey, big shout out to Trinity, Roll Tide. Fun fact, Bobby, when I was at Eastern Michigan University, now Alabama head coach Kalen DeBoer was my offensive coordinator 10 years ago in 2014.
Well, how about that?
So what a, amazing that a guy could go from Eastern Michigan University, first bowl win in 30 years, to being at Alabama 9 years later. That's pretty cool.
And then for Glenn Rebel to be right here to give us that bit of information to play over or to be a part of that program. So another ball on the ground here, or running the ball on the ground. The Bobcats moving the football.
Elijah Pardo, the quarterback, doing his thing. 3rd down and 4. Clock is running. It's been running already. A lower scoring game than this one was last year, right? 28-9. Right now, both teams deadlocked at 7. Passing game has been used intermittently but effectively. And honestly, Bobby, week 1, we've been talking about it, easier to get your run game coordinated than the pass game.
Pardo rolls right, fires along the sideline, pass. Is it intercepted? It is brought down by the defense.
That was Elijah Miranda, number 5, the junior defensive back, coming over from his safety position. Great job by him. Saw the South Sand. Oh, we got a flag down, by the way. Just going to let you know.
Oh, boy.
Saw the South Sand defense doing that kind of same thing in the first quarter, right? McCullum was running those little those seam routes is what they call them, Bobby, right down the hash marks, and that safety was coming over, breaking up the pass play. Same thing. Great job by Elijah to recognize that seam route from the slot, go up, elevate, and snag that football for himself. So we'll see what this penalty ends up looking like. Looks like they're going to keep the ball. So
Wow, what a turn of events here for McCullum. Their last drive resulted in a touchdown. Defense comes out on the field, creates a turnover. It was quite a bit of a slow start for the McCollum Cowboys, but they seem to have picked up the intensity here late in the second quarter, Glenn.
yeah, absolutely. Great job by those guys. And you always hear when the ball is in the air, it's 50-50. The DB has just as much right to that football as the wide receiver. And you saw number 5, Elijah Miranda, do a great job. It's just like going up and getting a rebound in basketball. You aggressively go seek out the football, pull that thing down. So here comes McCullum on offense.
2:15 to go before the break here. It would behoove McCullum to get back into the end zone here to go into the break with the lead. Justin Rodriguez lets it fire to the left side. The pass is caught inside the 10. Big play for the Cowboys. Big catch for, looks like, Hayden Gonzalez.
Yeah, great job by Hayden. You saw a little play action. Hayden was just running that streak route down the sideline. Great job by Justin finding him. Left-handed Justin Rodriguez, by the way, putting that thing on him.
55-yard play there for the McCollum Cowboys. And these Cowboys have, like we just said just a couple moments ago, they've really picked up the intensity here within the last couple of minutes. They keep it on the ground. Right side, great run down to the 5-yard line as the Cowboys continue to move the football.
Yeah, they're feeling it now, Bobby, right? And they've had 2 explosive pass plays. The 36-yard one in their first scoring drive, right, to big number 9, and then they hit that 55-yard bomb to Hayden. Got a flag down. We'll see what it looks like here, but they're in prime position with about 90 seconds left in the half.
We got another person jumping into the live chat. It is none other than Luke Landa, who played for these Cowboys not too long ago. So thanks for chiming in there, Luke Landa.
Man, shout out that boy Luke doing his thing out here. Used to do his thing out here on a Friday night. Looks like that was
maybe an illegal
call,
block.
mate. Yeah, I don't know. It was a big. They backed him up 1st and 20, so it was something. Good little backup right there, but still in the red zone.
From the 20-yard line, that's a 15-yard penalty there against the McCollum Cowboys. Out of the shotgun.
It's that option, Bobby. Here
Rodriguez
goes
keeps it, and he gets across the 15. Another flag will be thrown. So Justin Rodriguez kept the football there on that option. Justin knows best, is what we say here.
I like that. Yeah, that flag came in from the back judge, so he threw that flag from about right underneath the uprights, so he saw something.
Oh, boy, that's going to go against the Cowboys. So, 5 steps forward, 10 steps back here for the Cowboys. Well, the clock continuing to wind down here as we approach the 1-minute mark, and we were talking about maybe the urgency for the Cowboys to get into the end zone. I believe they did start on offense. Correct me if I am wrong.
They kicked off.
Okay, so they'll get the ball right back. Nonetheless, even more reason to want to put the ball in the end zone here.
Absolutely. Make it a 2-score game.
Rodriguez out of the pocket. Nice catch along the sideline. Still on his feet, down to the 5, almost getting just about every single yard that they lost due to penalty.
Yeah. I would have liked to see him step out of bounds there a little bit. Looks like they're Maybe the clock is still running. I feel like
It
McCollum
is.
has a timeout.
It
Probably
is.
want to use that. There we go. They got it.
And it's because it's a goal situation, I think. I don't, unless they can get a first down, I'm not sure. That catch was made, though, by number 1, Hayden Gonzalez.
Number 7, Justin Rodriguez completes a pass to number 1, Hayden Gonzalez.
Yeah, I think it is
For an 18-yard
enough
gain.
for a first down.
Okay, just right before the goal line right there. But, yeah, no, it would have been nice. I like the idea. I like Hayden's effort. I like him trying to make a play, get a few more yards. Week 1, right, like we're talking about. Hey, catch the ball on the sideline. Beautiful throw by Justin. Step out of bounds.
Down and 6 at the 6
Oh, okay. We got Melissa Kroll in the chat saying, "Go Cowboys." Her son plays the sousaphone for the marching band. Hey, Melissa, big shout out to the band. They are obviously the most loyal supporters of the football program, the athletic program. I don't like to brag, Bobby, but I played a little trombone in my day. Unlike Melissa's son, I did not make it to the varsity marching band level. I had to quit after 8th grade. So big shout out to the Kroll fam playing the sousaphone. Hey, the marching band, they're not slouches. They're out there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, football team is on grass. Marching band is on the asphalt.
Pavement,
Sweating,
hot.
187 degrees, drinking water, emptying your spit valve, tuning it up, doing your thing. You know what I'm saying.
And, of course, again, as we always do, each halftime we will be featuring the bands.
I'm pretty sure a sousaphone is like a tuba, but I'm not sure.
We'll have to
I
look
know,
that one up.
I know, Melissa, if you could just tell me what it is, that'd be great. I'm pretty sure it's tuba-esque. I know it's a brass instrument, but just let me know in the chat if you're still paying attention.
Well, there's still some conversation happening over here. It looks like it's all set. Again, 2nd down and 6. This is an important play here because maybe they have time for one more after this if they can't put it in. But the Cowboys.
Game clock is running, Bobby. This will probably be the
Oh,
last
yeah.
play.
Uh-oh.
They just noticed it.
Yeah, because after that timeout, that clock should have stopped until it was ready to go. So, again, the ball is spotted on the 6-yard line.
Week 1 for everybody. Clock operator, referee, both teams, coaches.
Broadcasters.
I love the chat. You guys got some good commentary. Keep it coming, chat. You guys are crushing right now. Nick jumping in there. Melissa, it is the marching band version of the tuba. It's a low brass. Let's go, Melissa. I appreciate you validating what I thought was correct. Big shout out to the low brass, baby. We love to see it.
All right, now we're set here. Clock set back at 17 seconds. 2nd and 6 for the McCullum Cowboys. Let's see if they could punch it in. Rodriguez out of the shotgun, rolls right, looking downfield, fires, pass is caught, confetti in the air, and the Cowboys score a touchdown. A little light action happening here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium.
I'm telling you, we got a little razzle dazzle. We got confetti. We got a light show. Hey, let me talk about that throw real quick, Bobby. Justin Rodriguez, left-handed quarterback, rolling out away from his dominant hand, had to throw across his body, delivered that beautiful football to number 9, Diego Garcia, right in the corner of the end zone. Great job by him.
Garza for the extra point, and it is good. The McCullum Cowboys get another touchdown, squeeze one in with 11 seconds remaining. They lead 14-7. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports. We'll be right back.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
And we welcome you back here after a 6-yard touchdown pass from Rodriguez to Diego Garcia.
Little squib kick.
The Cowboys keep it on the ground.
Oh, ball's out.
Picked up and brought down at the 50-yard line. You know, you want a squib kick with just very few seconds left on the game to maybe they pick it up and run a few more seconds off the clock. But that one almost backfired there, and the Bobcats do get it to midfield, have enough time for maybe a shot at the end zone.
Yeah, 2.9 seconds. I might just go ahead and slang that thing out there. I think I had like a 3 small heart attacks, Bobby. First one from the squib kick, then from the botch, the bumble, right? And then McCullum almost getting it back, and then he lost it. So I think we had 4 players touch the ball 3 different times in one play. I don't know math, but that sounds like a lot of touches to me.
2.9 seconds remaining here in this second quarter. Bobcats from the midfield.
Prevent defense by McCollum.
Bobcats keep it on the ground. Good little
Ball's
chunk of yards, but the ball does pop out, and that'll do it. That will be the end of the second quarter. The McCullum Cowboys will take a break. They'll go to the halftime break. They're leading by a touchdown, 14-7. We're going to take just a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to feature the South End Bobcat Band. So keep it right here as we turn up our crowd mic, and you'll be able to hear the marching band. And then, of course, following that will be the marching band for the McCullum Cowboys. So, again, we thank you. Thank you for joining us. Jesus Molina joining in the chat. Matias Castillo. I believe that's Matt. Matt, thanks for joining us. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready for our halftime show.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team. And when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
Join the legacy today and become a teacher for Harlandale ISD. Here at Harlandale, we offer many benefits for you and your family, competitive pay, and a starting salary for teachers of $58,000. We offer teacher stipends for teaching bilingual classes, coaching, special education, and more. Here at Harlandale, we are inspiring our students to be the change. Join us today and make a difference tomorrow. Apply now at harlandale.net/apply.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
The band will be performing their 24
that was the South San Bobcats marching band that you heard here at halftime. Our score, 14-7, McCullum on top. We're going to take another break. When we come back, it is going to be time for the McCullum marching band. Keep it right here. We'll be right back.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
We bring you back here to halftime at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. A newly redesigned press box here, Harlandale Memorial Stadium. Glenn Rebel, I'm Bobby Mendez. Beatez, technical director, Coach Manny Campos on the camera today for us. Thank you very much for joining us and joining us here this beautiful evening. We're going to give it now down to the field to the McCullum Marching Band.
All right, Cowboys, get off your saddle and take off your hat. Sit back and relax and enjoy the sparkle and shine of the McCullum Gold Star Dance Team. Wranglerettes are under the direction of Mrs. Valerie Zuniga. Wranglerette co-captain is Gatlin Hernandez. Wranglerette captain is Ashley Bada. Wranglerette of the week is sophomore Alyssa Valette. McCollum cheerleader directed the direction of Cowboy alumni Mrs. Victoria Martinez. The cheer co-captains are Gabriela Garcia and Soraya Reyes. The cheer captain Drum makers, is your band ready? You may now take the field.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we welcome you back here to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. Glenn Revel, I'm Bobby Mendez, Beatellez here on the, well, let's keep it over here as our camera just ran out of battery, but we'll take care of that here in just a moment. But we welcome you back to Harlandale Memorial Stadium, where the McCullum Cowboys, Glenn, kind of a slow start, but got things going here in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. South San, all South San in the first quarter. Long, sustained drives, running the ball. McCullum defense woke up a little bit when the second quarter happened. We got a couple turnovers from each squad, and then the passing game woke up for McCullum High School. Using the pass game, set up that 36-yard pass from Justin Rodriguez to Diego to set up the 1-yard run by Nate Moreno, and then ended up going in right before halftime again. Justin Rodriguez finding number 9, Diego Garcia, in the corner of the end zone. So the clock has been running judiciously. Both offensive have been running the ball a lot. A couple special teams errors we saw, right? We saw McCullum kind of bluff it a little bit on the kickoff, and South San was able to recover, but they were not able to capitalize, even though they got the ball in the red zone, weren't able to convert, right, missed a field goal, and so great job by the McCullum defense there. So, yeah, we'll see. It's kind of been, we'll see what this second half looks like. I imagine we'll see some more of the run game. It's been prevalent, and we'll probably see both sides start to throw it a little bit more, too.
Yeah, and, you know, we saw the arm for Justin Rodriguez. He's been on the squad for quite some time here for the McCullum Cowboys, so I would not be surprised to see Coach Kalan maybe kind of let Justin go a little bit more in the air here in this second half.
Yeah, they've been working that good kind of seam route, the pipe route to the tight end down the middle. He's been having some success running the option as well, that zone read, and then bringing that slot back in that orbit motion we've been talking about. So, yeah, I mean, we talked about it in the pregame. However number 7 goes for McCullum is how the team will go.
14-7 is our score, and what a start for the South San Bobcats. Just kind of recapping that first half, Glenn. You know, they had the ball all the way, the entire first quarter, all the way up to really 2 minutes left to go in that first quarter. But we talked about McCullum being a bend, but don't break kind of defense, and they were able to withstand that big punch from South San early.
Yeah, they did a great job. Like you said, South San had the ball for about 8 out of the 12 minutes. Got a crucial third down stop, and then they weren't able to convert. So no score from them. McCullum defense did a great job. They've been on the field a ton. That'll be another thing we need to kind of pay attention to, is are these defenses looking in the second half with it having been such a physical running game? What kind of, are we going to see a different strategy from the defensive coordinators? We're going to see some subs. All those kinds of things will play into this third and fourth quarter.
Well, here we go. It's time to go here in this third quarter. Castillo for the Bobcats. It's a short kick, fielded at the 11. Coming around. Back to the other side comes Hayden Gonzalez. Try to make something happen there, but able to get up to the 20-yard line where the Cowboys will take over.
Big number 88 for South San. Elegant Thompson, the senior tight end, defensive end, had some great kickoff coverage right there. So, getting the ball, 1st and 10 on the 20. Plenty of time. Halftime adjustments have been made. We'll see what things look like here as we get into this first drive of the third quarter.
Elegant Thompson, a name that Coach Phil Baron talked about, put it in some work in the offseason. He's looking forward to seeing what he'll do this season. Justin Rodriguez out of the shotgun with 2 backs in the backfield. On that option play, coughs up the football, and South San is there to pick it up. boy, what a tackle that popped that ball out.
Yeah, great job right there. We were talking about the option play. You saw it. Defense did a good job kind of stuffing that thing up and forcing the turnover.
Well, it looks like there is a player down there for the McCullum Cowboys. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break here. When we come back, hopefully he's all right. Maybe some cramps. We don't know. Hopefully nothing serious. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team. And when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a billion-dollar insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the billion-dollar auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Bobcats take over at their own 17-yard line. Check, that's the 16-yard line. Flags on the play.
Right back to that running game, Bobby. Just like we've been seeing, that was number 29 right there, Elijah Jackson. Still seeing some running back guy by committee for South San, which makes sense. They've been running the ball a lot, keeping those legs fresh for those backs. Referees having a little conference here, trying to figure out what's going on. Just kidding, false alarm. No flag on the play.
As maybe some of our listeners and watchers might say, or viewers, they might get together a little too often.
They do get together. They do like a little conference, a little powwow.
Second down now, inside the 10. They'll call it from the 8. On the ground, great room there, into the end zone. Go the South San Bobcats as they get into the end zone on an 8-yard touchdown run. Went back, right back to what works, keeping it on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. That counter play, they've been running it all night. Briefly set up for the swinging gate. Now they're bringing the kicking team out, getting right to it. Quarterback and long snapper Elijah Pardo doing his thing on special teams and offense this evening.
The extra point, the kick, a little low, but good enough. We're all tied up once again. 14-14 our score here very early in this third quarter here from Harlandale Memorial Stadium. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a billion-dollar insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the billion-dollar auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Yeah, we want to bring up and mention once again Presidio Concrete, 210-784-7220. 22. So if you've been to the zoo lately, right now they are working on the gorilla enclosure at the San Antonio Zoo. So whatever construction's happening down there, that's who's working on it. That's Presidio Concrete. They've joined the RC Audio Sports family. We want to thank them for being a proud sponsor. So we thank you for allowing us to present you Presidio Concrete. Welcome to the team. Here come the Cowboys on the kickoff return. The kickoff return gets just past the 30-yard line. So one of the things, Glenn, that happened on that turnover, Justin Rodriguez looked like he took a really nasty hit on the way down and came off the field. But guess what? He's doing all right. He's jogging on the sideline back here.
Yeah, now it's kind of hard to tell if it was like a cramp or got twisted up. He is up and about, and we are about to see number 8, Julius Landry, come in and play some quarterback right here. So Justin is up and about on the sidelines. We'll see how this drive kind of goes. Obviously, right, you got to take care of Justin for the whole season. He absolutely wants to be out there, but it's week 1. You got at least 9 more weeks to go.
Oh,
so
definitely.
It'll be a him and a Coach Klon conversation, right? Would be great to have, would love to have this first one. He wants to be out there, obviously, making the most of it. But if it's a good idea for him to relax and recover for the rest of this second quarter and get him healthy for district play and for week 2, then that's going to be obviously kind of the good long-term decision to make. And they definitely look like they're chatting down there on the sideline. So we'll see how Julius is looking. He is a junior. Plays quarterback, wide receiver, and defensive back, so some athleticism out there. I would expect to see McCullum stay with the running game for sure as Julius kind of gets settled in. And we'll see what it looks like after that. Referees once again having a little commiseration, having a little committee. White hat blows the whistle. Here we go.
All right, 1 receiver split to each side, 2 backs in the backfield, and the pump fake.
That was big number 28 right there, Sonny Velasquez, the senior defensive end from McCollum. So Julius
Landry.
Welcome to Friday night.
Exactly what I was going to say. You know what? Let's go ahead and introduce him.
Hey, we got the first one out of the way. Avoided disaster. All right. There you go. Justin's back. Julius, hey, good job.
Way to go.
We did not turn the ball over. It was, hey, we're good to go, bud. It's all right.
All right. Ball now spotted at the 31-yard line. A loss of 5 for the Cowboys. Rodriguez hands the ball off up the middle. A good chunk of yards there down to the 34-yard line. And another Cowboy down. So we'll go ahead and step aside for that one here in just a moment. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Here we go. Back at action here. Zapata comes off the field. First play from the injury timeout is an incomplete pass. And another one, another McCullum Cowboy. This time it's Hayden Gonzalez. And, you know, Glenn, we never like to speculate on any kind of injury, but I think it's pretty safe to say lots of cramping during this period here.
Yeah, no, absolutely, right? Week one, there's a difference between game shape and training shape, and you can run a bunch in the summer, and you can play 7-on-7, and you can do all these things, but until you get out there, go to school for a full 8 hours, right? Come out, you're in the heat, adrenaline is high. It's just a little bit of getting used to, right? Like, man, game shape, it probably takes 1 to 3 weeks, which is why the scrimmages are so important, why these kids go to fall camp 2 weeks beforehand, and there's just a different intensity when it's Friday night, right? And it's figuring out.
And it's a Thursday night,
oh,
so you get
correct,
one less practice.
That's right, and they got to figure out, man, how hydrated do I need to be? What does my diet look like? Kind of getting all that dialed in.
Well, the Cowboys will punt this ball away just in time. The Bobcats will let that bounce, and it takes a Bobcat roll. So we're all tied up here. 9:49 to go in this third quarter. It's been a pretty good game here from Harlandale Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, they're going to try to see if we can find our rhythm a little bit here. For both teams find their rhythm in the third quarter.
Joining in on our chat is Raven Gonzalez, says go Bobcats, and Donovan Mancha says let's go Cowboys.
There you go. Shout out Raven and Donovan. We appreciate you in the chat.
Appreciate all of you in the chat. Thank you for letting us know that you're watching. We've had viewers from Alabama. I know Katy, Texas.
Okay, Katy 5A, now Katy 6A. Legendary football school.
Indeed. All right, Bobcats are ready to go. They sprint to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go with 4 wide receiver set. They send a man in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, and the Cowboys lasso up that running back, and they'll bring him down. That was running back number 6, Nicholas Balderrama. Whistles.
Got some bonus whistles. Great job by the McCollum defense there. Really doing a good job of getting 11 men to the football, that gang tackling, running downhill.
Number 25 from McCollum, Jared Morales. There's a flag on the play.
Number 86 coming in, Preston McAlexander. He's coming in for number 25, Gerard Morales. So getting a little substitution on the D-line. D-lineman been working out there today. That run game, that big offensive line from the South San Bobcats. Big number 73 out there, big number 71. You can kind of see for that South San offensive line, the right side has a lot of size, and then the left side looks a little bit smaller, a little bit quicker, more agile. And sometimes you'll see teams kind of set things up like that. If they have a great power run game, right, they'll run it towards the bigger side of that offensive line, and they'll use those smaller, more agile offensive linemen for the screens, the counters, the bootlegs, all that kind of stuff.
So now it's 2nd and long here for the Bobcats. A quick pass out of the backfield. The pass was completed to Ethan Segura.
Yeah, Joseph Saldana, the senior DB, doing his thing. He's the only senior out there in the defensive backfield, and he's doing a great job running downhill. Been tackling. All these McCullum defensive backs been tackling tonight. Not afraid to stop the run. Number 81, Gabriel Gonzalez is in, playing a little DB, the senior wide receiver / defensive back. So kind of like we talked about, Bobby, starting to see some fresh legs, fresh faces out there.
In motion is Trevino. Another man in motion. That's Martinez. The handoff. Bouncing out, losing some yards. Balderrama gets wrapped up By a good defensive effort there by number 24, Justin Barrientos.
Yeah, sophomore linebacker. He's fired up. We got some young bucks out there running around. Good that they have both teams. Great that they have this much depth already in week one. Speaking of week one, here comes number 1, Hayden Gonzalez, back on the field. He came out after that third down, failed third down conversion, played wide receiver. Now he's playing a little safety. 3rd and 14, Bobby. So we'll see what South San cooks up here.
Out of the shotgun. They're going to the air. Out of the pocket. The pass is caught right at the 50-yard line. Good concentration there by Elijah Pardo to keep calm in the pocket, find a receiver, and pick up a much-needed first down.
Yeah, Julius Martinez, the junior, number 12, did a great job finding that hole in the zone, kind of sitting down, waiting for the ball to get delivered to him, using his athletic ability to convert for the first down.
14-yard pickup. As again, it looks like more cramps on the near side here. Hayden Gonzalez. Somebody's down. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need.
And we welcome you back here to action as McCullum looking to make a stop here. The Bobcats, after the nice 14-yard pass completion, they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, great stop right there by the McCollum defensive line. Big number 78 at the nose tackle position doing his thing. Offensive has definitely been a little stifled here in the second half, Bobby. Kind of been a little bit sloppy. Had some cramps, had some penalties. Kind of slowing down the game flow a little bit. We'll see how it looks as they hopefully get back into some rhythm.
2nd down and 9. Bobcats with some movement on the offense and making some adjustments. Still plenty of time on the game clock, or the play clock, excuse me. They'll keep it on the ground and pick up maybe 2 more yards.
Yep, South San staying with that run game. They've been running that. They're pulling the guard, Bobby, and then they're bringing that H back, or that tight end, with them as well. A little more athleticism coming through the hole.
And let's take one more break as the training staff will attend to another player on the field. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team. And when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Bobcats ready to go on a third down. Roll out right side. Pass complete. And some across the 35. Excuse me, across the 25 down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that was Alex Trevino, number 22. That was somebody that Coach Barone mentioned coming over from West Campus in that little H-back tight end position for him, and you kind of saw that play develop. He motioned across the formation and then just worked his way out into that flat. And quarterback Elijah Pardo was able to hit him out in the flat, give him some room to run. So good job by those two guys, kind of getting to know each other still. First time playing together, and here they are making it happen.
Again, we do have another player down on the field, and let's go back to that chat that we were talking about. You know, it's probably about the 5th or 6th time that we've seen this where a player is, you know, taking some time to get back up, and this time getting back up. There's Elijah Pardo limping back, but you know, it is very important with this heat. Even though we're not experiencing that massive heat wave that we had last year, you look, you know, for the most part, a lot of the days have been under 100. I mean, we've had some over 100, but still, the humidity is really what gets you, and you probably don't even realize that. But those cramps will get you.
No, absolutely, yeah. And the humidity actually, right, like keeps the sweat on your skin, which doesn't allow it to evaporate, which doesn't allow you to excrete all the sodium that you need to. So that's why the humidity can be so challenging.
Players go in motion. We'll continue the health talk right after this play here as the Bobcats getting back to the ways they were in the beginning of this game where they were dominating down on the ground and picking up yet another first down deep into McCullum territory.
Yeah, that was number 22 again, Alex Trevino. They gave him the ball from that H-back tight end position. Now they just got him lined up in the backfield, letting him do his thing. Big number 36 is in the slot at the tight end. They got some size out there now.
Maine keeping it on the ground and picking up chunks inside the 10. Now down to the 6-yard line. As a Bobcat there helps pick up a Cowboy player. Two of the big players on each team. Number 77 there for the Bobcats. He's what Glenn would call a big body.
Absolutely.
Marcelino De Leon.
Absolutely.
Helping Preston and McAlexander up to the big bodies out on the field.
There are some big bodies out there. I want to just recognize number 1 for McCollum. Hayden Gonzalez has an excellent mullet right now. You might be able to see him down on the 50. And I also noticed number 11 for McCollum was in the band doing his thing at halftime. So we got multi-talented, multi-sport, multi-extracurricular activities happening right now.
Here we go. Big second down here for the Bobcats. Handoff up the middle. Balderrama gets down to the 1, maybe the 2-yard line.
Yeah, they're just mashing it in there, just going. This is what we call Bobby. We call this big on big. Tough drill. You got a man in front of you. Who's going to reset the line of scrimmage which way? McCullum bringing in number 60, Josh Cortez in the D-line. Give him a little more size down there. Going to get him in there at that defensive tackle position. Number 34, Byron Akins coming out of the game. He's been playing on special teams. He's been playing offense, defense, well-earned break.
Quarterback keeper. Pardo maybe gets half a foot there.
Yeah, looks like they stopped at that time. They saw that formation, right? They kind of line up in that old school. It's called a full house formation. It's got the Dallas Cowboys actually used to run this back in the day, and they had you got the running back, you got the fullback, and the tight end in that diamond. Here it is again.
And the end zone, into the end zone goes Pardo. That one doesn't work the first time, but definitely works on try number 2. So now the Bobcats with a swing here, 14 or 13 unanswered points pending this extra point here.
Yeah, they're doing their thing. They're staying committed to the running game, not getting out, not getting flustered, not abandoning the game plan. They know they got plenty of time, just playing to their strength.
Castillo nearly got it blocked, but he'll get it between the uprights, and we'll call it now a 14-point swing as the Bobcats now lead the McCollum Cowboys 21-14. We've got a ball game here, folks, here in the third quarter, 3:38 to go. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports. Welcome you back here to Harlandale Memorial Stadium. Glenn Revel breaking it down here in the booth alongside Isabella Tellez, the technical director, Coach Manny Campos, helping us. He's normally on air talent, but he is part of the team here. He's doing camera work for us, so we really appreciate you, Coach Manny Campos, for helping us out this evening. I'm Bobby Mendez. We are stretched a little thin today, Glenn, because we got another program happening on RC Audio Sports Channel 2. Coach Robert Villafranca and Haley Wilson over at SAISD Sports Complex. This time the kickoff goes out of bounds, so there will be a flag, and the Cowboys will determine whether or not they want to retry that or take the spot on the field where they will get it.
Week 1, baby. Everybody's rolling. RC Audio Sports, RC Audio 2, covering Texas high school football. We're getting fired up. First week of the year, formerly known as 0 week. Now it's just week 1. We're rolling, baby.
We are rolling, and guess what? We're going to do it all over again tomorrow.
Hey.
Tomorrow, another doubleheader at the same time. This time we'll flip locations. Coach Robert Villafranca and Haley Wilson will be here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. We can't keep all these Memorial Stadium games, you and I, Glenn.
It would be nice.
So, and then Glenn and I will be at the the Burbank High School facility there, and from the San Antonio ISD Sports Complex. So we'll have a match for you there. So please make sure you are following us on our RC Audio Sports social media, whether it's Instagram, it's X, Facebook. We are on Threads as well.
Okay, very nice.
And of course, our baby is YouTube here where we're at now. So we appreciate you if you send us a like, a follow, a subscribe, all those things.
We follow back, dude. RC Audio Sports will follow you. We will not. I will, though, personally.
There you go.
If you can find my socials, I'll follow you.
There you go.
I'm trying to help everybody out here. We're trying to get our numbers up.
And I tell you what, Glenn is all over this town.
You can find me where you expect me and where you least expect me.
Here we go. The Bobcats going to do it all over again and kick it this time. A much deeper kick. That one will go into the end zone, and that will be a touchback.
Coach Phil Barone said, where was that the first time? You're running it back right there. That was a great kick, though. Cowboys going to take this ball on the 25-yard line.
Yes, sir. They will get at the 25-yard line. Now, Glenn, I'm going to ask you to put your coaching hat back on.
Oh, okay.
3 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. You're only trailing a touchdown, but you haven't been able to get this quarter what you wanted to get out of your offense.
Yeah, no, I'm going to stick to the game plan.
And that's what the Cowboys do. They keep it on the ground and get right back to maybe the line of scrimmage.
And to your point, Bobby, right? You've seen some guys come out. We got some fresh legs in there, some guys we haven't seen yet before. Justin Rodriguez kind of getting comfortable, right? Was getting comfortable with the guys he had in the first half. Now we got some backups in. He's got to feel them out a little bit. The run game was working, and then we know that he can throw it when and if he needs to. So it's just kind of staying patient, staying to the game plan, and letting things unfold.
And here we go. They keep it on the ground, this time to our near side. What a run! Past the 40, switching directions. And what a great run there by Jeremiah Guerra, who broke it out on the right side and got a first down and some. We've got one down from the Cowboys and one down from the Bobcats.
Yeah, that was a great job by Jeremiah doing his thing out there. You can tell he had the afterburners on.
Sure did, and one of the Bobcats is coming off the field, but McCullum Cowboy is down. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll reset everything after that big run by the Cowboys.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page.
McCollum's number 20, Dominic Zapata, rushes for a 2-yard gain. Stop made by South Sand, number 26, Ivan Rivera. Second down and 8 at the 48-yard line.
.147 as the clock continues to run. The Cowboys keep it on the ground, and another great burst by the Cowboys out of the backfield. And yet another first down as they move the chains once again. Is that a 20 or 28? That's a 20. That is Dominic Zapata.
There, looking good. He's got some. You're seeing a lot of smaller backs from McCullum. Smaller, shifty guys, but explosive when they get running downhill. So they got a good little running back by committee happening too.
1.5 minutes now in this third quarter. Two backs in the backfield with Justin Rodriguez. They keep it on the ground. They go right side again. Again, Zapata picking up positive yards, and that's exactly what you want to do if you're the McCullum Cowboys.
Yeah, kind of like we talked about, right? Staying true to your game plan. Run game has been working. Stay with it. Letting Justin Rodriguez kind of get comfortable back in there as he's kind of feeling out the legs still a little bit. Letting him hand the ball off, letting him throw from the pocket nice and clean. Overall, they're starting to put together a good little drive here with that clock.
Exactly what they need if you're a McCullum Cowboy fan. This time it's two receivers split to each side. No, that's two to the right side. Rodriguez going deep, looking, contact. There are flags. Good job by the receiver running a great route. Looked like number 81, Gabriel Gonzalez, and the defender doing all he could do was try to prevent him from catching the football.
Yeah, definitely. That was a pretty blatant pass interference right there. Nice little play action pass. Running back faked like he was going to get the handoff and then just took off down the field, allowing Gabe, the senior wide receiver, to get open and draw that pass interference, right? Just as important for a wide receiver, be able to run a crisp route, catch the football, but also you'll see them do a great job of kind of drawing those pass interferences. If the ball's a little bit underthrown, they can kind of stop their route. The other guy's going to kind of bump up on them a little bit, so good, smart play right there by him.
And of course, in high school football, it's not like in the pros where you get the ball where the infraction occurred, but it is an automatic first down and a 15-yard penalty. So a new set of downs here for McCullum as they move deeper into Bobcat territory at the Bobcat 25-yard line. Senior Rodriguez hands the ball off. Left side, here comes the speed along the sideline, the 10. Ooh, and he's hit right at the 5-yard line, out of bounds. Dominic Sabata took a huge hit by the Bobcats.
That was impressive, hey. He showed some great speed, outran the entirety of the defense, was screaming down the sideline. A big shout out to both Dominic and that South San defender, because they were ready to go head up with each other and just get a little pad popping going this evening.
And two trains collide. That is what happens. But nonetheless, a first down for the Cowboys. They are moving the football in the red zone inside the 5.
Trying to tie it up right here, Bobby.
We are approaching the 1-minute mark. Right side, I believe that's Zapata again. Gets down to maybe the 4-yard line.
Great pursuit by the Bobcat defense. I think that was somebody all the way from the backside trying to chase down that little fly sweep, jet sweep. Nice effort by them. McCollum going to get one more play off before the end of the third quarter here. Second down and 4 yards. It is second down and goal from the 4. In the gun here, 2 backs, 1 to either side.
20 seconds on the game clock. Handoff up the middle. And easy does it there for Nate Moreno as he gets into the end zone. And here comes that light show here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium.
Nate's second touchdown of the night. Great job by him. First one was 1 yard. This one was 4 yards. And we are at Club Memorial Stadium, baby. So you guys come through. I'm telling you, we got the DJ horn. We might have prom out here. We might just do it out here. We got the lights. We got the music. We got what you need.
And the extra point is good.
Got a Jumbotron. They're living good out here, boys.
21-21. The Cowboys have knotted this up with 14 seconds remaining after a Nate Moreno touchdown. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports.
Once in a lifetime, we stand in the spotlight. The world waits on our next move. Got the keys to the kingdom, tasting the freedom. So what are we gonna do? Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna bring us down.
And it's been a McCullum touchdown. What a drive it was, Glenn, for the McCullum Cowboys. A Nate Moreno touchdown. Great runs by Zapata to get them in a position. And now it's all tied up, getting ready to go into the 4th as Garza kicks it in deep. Well, I wouldn't say too deep, but to about the 35-yard line. And the Bobcats bring it up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Elijah Jackson, the running back, fielded that one as the up back. Yeah, good drive. Started at their own 25, all the way down the field, finished with a touchdown. That's what you want to see. Took a lot of time off the clock. About to roll into the 4th quarter here. One more play for the Bobcats probably before we get into the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, Glenn, or more than likely, you're going to tell me. 9.5 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter, all about going to be ball control.
Yeah, absolutely. Been a ball control game all game so far, and both teams are going to be running it.
Handoff up the middle. The clock continues to run. Unless a timeout is here, this is going to go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, trying to get that last possession, maximizing the time they have left.
All right, that's it. That's the fourth quarter. We are tied up going into the fourth, so we thank you for tuning in and watching. It's going to be a good one. Keep it right here. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports.
Once in a lifetime, we stand in the spotlight. The world waits on our next move. Got the keys to the kingdom, tasting the freedom. So what are we gonna do? Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna bring us down.
Welcome you back here to the start of the fourth quarter. The Bobcats trying to respond to that last touchdown by the McCullum Cowboys. On the ground, the Bobcats keep it.
They got big number 32, Jerry Trevino, in there in the H-back position. He's taken over. 22, Alex Trevino was running the H-back. Now he's playing the halfback position. And now Jerry is in there adding some more size to that already big South San offensive front. So they got a little more beef coming when they run that counter play. 3rd and 2.
And Glenn, look at no urgency on the time here, right? 8 seconds, 7 seconds here for South San. Now they're going to let this get really close.
This might be another timeout. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if they even got a timeout. It might just be back it up 5.
You know, I know they want to try and take as much time off the clock as possible. But I think this time they were just off by a couple of seconds here. So they've taken another timeout. We've given you enough commercials already. We'll keep it right here. We've had a lot of little injury timeouts. Thankfully, it doesn't appear to have been anything serious, kind of what we've talked about. Perhaps some cramps.
Yeah, no, just a lot of kind of getting into the swing of things. Had it, like I mentioned before, right? Had a full day of school, all the classes. Then you had that time in between class and getting out to the field. This is a long day for these guys. This is easily, man, 12, 14, 16-hour day, right? Getting to the end of it. So part of it is just your body getting ready to be awake for that long, be on your feet for that long, and then towards the end of the day when these guys are used to kind of winding down and wrapping up, they're ramped up to a new level because it's Friday night and they're getting some varsity football action.
Bobcats, play action. Pass is caught for a first down. Great catch there by the wide receiver.
Looks like that was number 12, Julius Martinez, one of those West Campus guys. That was a smooth little RPO play action right there. They ran that counter they've been running all night and then ended up just getting a nice little slant route off of it to convert on 3rd down. So good little wrinkle in the playbook there.
Again on the ground here, making some great way through the middle and picking up about 8 yards or maybe 6 yards where it looked like he was going to get hit and brought down at the line of scrimmage. Good job there by the Bobcat running back.
Ran the counter the other way that time, and there's some pancaking happening out there. These big bodies putting people on skates. 2nd and 4. Lots of motion happening here. Change of formation.
Again on the ground. And the Bobcats winning the ground game here. Nice steady dose of Alex Trevino. Another first down, move the chains. Even though the Bobcats burned a timeout, look at Coach Bodone almost near the hash mark.
He's all the way. This man's about to be in the huddle. Hey, you got to be careful now. You get out past the, you get out that far, you might get a little sideline warning. But he definitely felt like he had something to say for sure. The old get back coach got to lock in.
A lot of motion, as you mentioned, Glenn, in this offense.
Yeah.
Too much motion, I think.
Get maybe a little false start. But yeah, no, you see them run primarily the same play. They just do it out of a bunch of different formation. So, good way to keep it simple for your offense, right? And then give the defense a couple different looks to consider. Looks like it was a false start on the offense there, backing it up 1st and 15.
And, you know, one of the drawbacks, right, to running more of a complicated offense when you're trying to give many different looks, you know, there's more opportunity for some miscues. And there you see one for the Bobcats. And now they're at a 1st and 15 here from the McCullum 42. Offense now set. And again, little chess match happening here, if you will.
Play clock getting low right there. Coach Barone taking another timeout. He'd probably like to have more than one timeout with 9 minutes left in this game.
Well, I can assure you that if this scenario happens again, I'm pretty sure he's going to keep that one in his pocket for a little bit later. As you can see, the hydration process happening here on the sideline for the McCullum Cowboys. As we've talked about it all night, you know, this weather ain't no joke.
Yeah, we like that. Athletic trainers working hard out there. Student athletic trainers doing their thing. Loaded up. Got the old Gatorade locked in, baby. Looking good. Probably might have had a little Uncrustable at halftime.
Uncrustable.
You know, you get a little
protein.
Little protein, little fat, some carbs in there. Tastes delicious. Uncrustable is a good way to go. Sometimes a little gummy bear.
With some bananas?
Banana, good choice. A little gummy bear if you need some glycogen.
Here we go, back out into the field. Play action, nice little dump pass. And the pass is complete just past the 30-yard line to the 20. We'll call it the 27. And the South San Bobcats continue to hang on to the football and continue to move the football as well.
Yeah, that was that RPO, that play action. Been sticking with what's been working for him all evening. Another long drive getting strung together here. McCollum going to want this football back ASAP.
Bobcats send a guy in motion, but keep it on the ground. Again to Trevino. Alex Trevino, the junior running back, has been called upon many times here. And they've been given a little good dose of a nice little run, a nice little dump for maybe a tight end.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Alex is the starting F-back and the third-string tight end, and they got him, and then third-string running back, but they got him plugged in there right now doing his thing. Here's that full house quarterback sneak.
And you called it, Glenn Romo.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
First down, move the chains for the Bobcats.
So hard with just that much motion happening, doing their thing. That's like the heavy package right there. Some people call that the rhino package, the road grader. Get some beef in there.
We'll talk about beef. Number 73, Brandon Fisher. You ask, where's the beef? There it is. It's right there.
Strong candidate, big body of the week right now.
There it is. Up the middle. Broke it into the end zone. Touchdown. Alex Trevino has been called upon several times, and he's moved the ball in chunks. And this time, got himself a big one into the end zone.
Yeah, Alex Trevino doing his thing out there. Good run. Showcasing his versatility, maybe making a case to be player of the game here. First half, he was blocking, doing his thing, contributing to the team. Now they put the ball in his hands, and he's making the most of his opportunities. Great run by him. Tough running, tough blocking. Good effort, guy.
Octavio Castillo to try the extra point. Anthony Mata, the holder. The extra point is good. And now we flip it. The Bobcats now take the lead. They lead 28-21. One question for Glenn. I'm going to let him think about it over the break. Did the Bobcats score too early? You're watching high school basketball or football on RC Audio Sports. And we welcome you back to beautiful, beautiful Memorial Stadium, where we have ourselves a ball game. We've had one pretty much all evening long, but with 7:18 to go, the score 28-21. And again, Glenn, when you look at this type of game, it's really who has the ball and who can really not make as many mistakes, because both these teams have moved the ball pretty well up the field.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Great drive by South San right there. They had that explosive long run to get him into the end zone, right? So I guess to answer your question, Bobby, I would say no, they didn't, because I feel confident that even if McCullum gets a touchdown here, right, like they'll probably have a little bit of a chance to get the ball back and make it happen. We're going to find out on this drive right here.
High end over ender, short kick fielded inside the 20-yard line. Nice little run back there by number 3, Nate Moreno, for the McCullum Cowboys. And now, yes, we talk about whether or not, an early score, or can the Cowboys score fast? Can they take 7 minutes off the clock and make the last score? That's why you got to stay here and watch.
A nifty little move by Nate on that kick return. Little shoulder shimmy, looks smooth out there. But yeah, no, right? Everybody's been stringing together these drives. Run game has been the feature. Now, just as important as it's been to stick to the game plan, stick to what's working, fight the urge to throw the ball.
2 backs in the backfield is the set here for the Cowboys. They try to give the Bobcats a dose of their own medicine on the ground, and this time it's the Bobcat defense doing a fantastic job of making a big stop.
Yeah, just like Coach talked about, Coach Barone mentioned, right? All of his front 7 is seniors, the 4 defensive linemen, the 3 linebackers, with about 6 minutes, 50 seconds and some change in the game. This is where you see that experience. Big, long number 9 out there, Braden Booth for South San, is a lanky edge presence that Coach talked about as well. So we'll see if he can make something happen out here.
Out of the shotgun, Cowboys keep it on the ground. This time a nice little burst out of the backfield. But again, good containment by the second layer of defense there for the Bobcats. Maybe about 4 yards, I would say 3 yards on that pickup.
Yeah, 3rd and 7 right now. Now's when you lean on the senior quarterback, Justin Rodriguez. Let those years of experience shine through. Give him a little play that he likes. We've seen that tight end seam route down the middle a lot. He's had some success with that. Got about 20 seconds to get this play off. He was getting the play call in. If they need to use a timeout right here, this is absolutely a place you could use it. See what they dial up here.
Big 3rd down here for the Cowboys, as Glenn was mentioning. Here's Rodriguez, the pressure, gets rid of the football. Good defensive coverage as Rodriguez threw a pretty good pass.
Yeah, no, he put it on him. I think this is 4 down. This is 4 down territory in my mind. I'm not a football coach, though, so I could be wrong. Looks like they're going to go ahead and punt it.
Well, it's just going to be a big task now for the defense. to either A, create a turnover, to create a stop.
Yeah, absolutely. McCollum got all 3 timeouts, so they can stop the clock plenty. Justin Rodriguez been on target all night. Just his wide receivers have been getting a lot of contact from those defensive backs. Fair contact, right? Looks like a little delay of gameplay here. So he's been putting the ball on those boys. They've just been facing some tough coverage and haven't been able to reel all those in, because that would have been a first down if it was. And that was even a good route, too. Wide receiver did a good job getting past the first down marker and then making his way back to it to still have a first down if he would have secured that catch. But here we are, bringing up 4th and 12 from their own 32. Hopefully they can get a lot of hang time on this one like we saw from the previous punt and let that coverage team get down there.
Low snap.
Oh, he said his knee was down.
Boy, that's going to be tough. Wow. Knee being down means the ball is down, and that's where the Bobcats will look to take over the football. And with a touchdown lead, that's going to be tough here, as South Sand's going to want to add another touchdown there to give themselves that cushion.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, that's a tough break right there for the McCullum special teams unit. It's kind of what you're trained to do, right? Like when the snap is a little low, it makes sense to get low, right? Get your body down there. Putting a knee down feels really natural because it helps lower your center of gravity. But as soon as you touch the ball with the knee down, then you're technically down as well. So that was a tough break. So we'll see. Big task for the Cowboys defense right here, because we need another flag. So let's have one.
And it goes against the Bobcats. So instead of having 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 20, it'll be 1st and 15 from the Cowboy 25.
First down and 15 at the 25-yard line.
Anything that the Cowboys defense can get right here to give them a little bit of an edge, they'll take. So extra 5 yards, make South Sand earn it. Nothing wrong with that.
The handoff up the middle, and the Bobcats picking up right where they left off. Being successful on the ground, and as you can see there in that scrum there, Glenn, it was tough for them to bring down their running back.
Yeah, Alex Trevino, he's toting that thing. He's running angry, if you will, looking for contact. Ran the same counter play they'd been running. They'd been pulling big number 73. That time they ran it the opposite direction. They pulled the other guard, which was number 74, Ray Hernandez. So you're seeing the same play like we talked about, just different variations of it.
Defense trying to get set there for the Cowboys.
Might have taken the timeout there. No. Oh, well, delay a game, I guess.
Yeah, they're not going to take any more timeouts. They've got one remaining. I think had Coach Baron, if he's able to get into the end zone and this maybe come up again, he probably feel a little bit more comfortable taking a timeout. But it's important for the Bobcats to get into the end zone here to try and put away the McCullum Cowboys. The Cowboys needed something big here. They need a stop. They need something. They need a turnover. They need something. Out of the shotgun, Trevino, he'll get the carry. Going the opposite direction now, and he gets inside the 5.
That was a beautiful cutback by Trevino. You saw him really push it front side, settled in behind those offensive linemen, and then that almost kind of at an angle, right? He was just able to bounce outside. So nice vision by him, nice patience. And what happens, right, is that running back, is you really push play side, then you get a little bit extra, and that backside of the play kind of opens up for him.
South San again, lots of movement. Giving McCollum different looks. This time it's a keeper for Pardo, and Pardo gets hit from behind. Oh, and the finishing touch there by number 1, Hayden Gonzalez.
Yes, sir, the flying mullet himself, baby. He was out there. Number 26, Jeremiah Guerra doing his thing as well, wrapping him up on the legs, and then Hayden coming through. So that was a good stop right there. A little quarterback lead, getting everybody involved. Play clock getting down into the teens. In the gun here.
3:04 to go in this ball game. Handoff again up the middle, and the Bobcats once again. Trevino gets into the end zone. At South San, putting a mark on this game here with 2:57 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, 2 rushing touchdowns for Alex Trevino in the second half alone. He's been running tough this second half.
Well, it looks like we do have a Bobcat down. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, you're watching RC Audio Sports high school football coverage.
Join the legacy today and become a teacher for Harlandale ISD. Here at Harlandale, we offer many benefits for you and your family, competitive pay, and a starting salary for teachers of $58,000. We offer teacher stipends for teaching bilingual classes, coaching, special education, and more. Here at Harlandale, we are inspiring our students to be the change. Join us today and make a difference tomorrow. Apply now at harlandale.net/apply.
Back in action here to try the extra point. Octavio Castillo. The kick is up, and it is good. It is now a 2-touchdown advantage here for the South San Bobcats as they are ecstatic as they get back to the sidelines. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue our coverage of high school football on RC Audio Sports.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Once in a lifetime, we stand in the spotlight. The world waits on our next move. Got the keys to the kingdom, tasting the freedom. So what are we gonna do? Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna bring us.
We welcome you back to action here as the South San Bobcats find the end zone once again. And again, that touchdown coming off a play where the McCullum Cowboys were trying to punt it away. A low snap occurred. The punter downing the football and giving the Bobcats really good field position, and the Bobcats just capitalizing.
Yeah, that situation was best case scenario for South San right there. That was Elegant Thompson, the senior tight end defensive lineman, making the tackle. We got a flag on the play. Might have gotten a little too excited on that tackle right there. Just under 3 minutes left. I'm expecting to see McCollum open up the playbook a little bit. Probably going to have to throw the ball. 2 scores needed to tie this one up. Got about 3 minutes to go. Hasn't been a quick strike type of game. South San had a few big explosive plays. McCullum's had a few of their own. They had a couple. They had that long pass down the sidelines, and then they had that nice little down the middle of the field to the tight end. So they've had a few explosives, and I'm sure they're going to try to uncork a few more here.
Cowboys. Let's see if Justin Rodriguez can air it out here and try to get a couple of scores in before this. But Flags on the play. They're going to stop it. I don't know if maybe another delay of game. Not sure.
Looks like it, yep. McCollum keeping the timeouts here. Making sure they got plenty. Want to be able to stop that clock as much as possible if they need to. I'd be looking for number 9, Diego Garcia, down the seam, down the middle of the field, just like we've seen before. And then any one of those speedsters that McCollum has on the offense kind of working the perimeter of the field. Number 20 is out there. Dominic Zapata's down here, lined up right next to number 9, Diego Garcia. Oh, now we get the last timeout.
Is that going to be a timeout?
I hope so. I don't know what else penalty it could be.
All right, so they're still trying to figure out exactly what to call here, if anything.
Just having a little powwow, having a little get-together. Week 1 for everybody. Week 1 for the referees, week 1 for the coaches, the players, the athletic trainers, the broadcasting staff. Bella Tellez, technical director today, doing her thing on the switchboard over there, making it happen for us. All right, now we're getting situated, getting ready here. Looks like we got 5 wide from the McCullum Cowboys. Time to throw the ball. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line. Rodriguez quickly gets rid of it to number 20, just like we talked about, Dominic Zapata. Able to get out of bounds. Nice job. Stops the play clock. Good little quick out right there for them.
Rodriguez completes pass to number 20, Dominic Zapata, for a 4-yard gain.
Number 9 is in for the South San Bobcats. Braden Booth, long, lanky body there. Kind of mentioned him earlier, coming over from West Campus. Bobcats got the pass rushing defensive line in here, a little bit smaller, a little more agile. Still got the 5 wide going for McCullum. 5 left on the play clock here. Trying to work a little screen play. Picked up a few yards, bringing up 3rd and 11. Definitely 4th down, 4-down territory here. Just under 2.5 minutes left. Cowboys still have all of their timeouts here. Operating at a smooth pace. Got about 10 seconds left on the play clock. Yeah, there's that timeout. Thought we might see one of those timeouts get used.
Timeout for McCollum.
Play clock started getting a little bit low on them. Offensive staff getting together out there. 11 yards to go. Don't have to pick it all up at once, right? 4-down territory, kind of like we said. Just got to get a decent chunk of it here on this 3rd down, and then you can work to pick up the rest on the 4th down, see what the defense is looking like, see what that down and distance situation is. Help you select your play call from there. Offensive coordinator for the McCollum Cowboys, Michael Ruiz. Got everybody huddled around him, giving him that play.
Third down and 11 at the 34-yard line from McCollum.
As you heard from the stadium broadcast there, 3rd and 11 from the 34.
2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left in the pistol here for senior quarterback Justin Rodriguez. Number 81, oh my gosh, just a little bit overthrew him. Found a space. That was Gabriel Gonzalez. Justin just needed to bring that ball down a little bit to get it to him, but he did a great job of finding that open hole in the zone. So here we go, 4th and 11 from the 34. About 2 minutes, 15, 16 seconds left on the clock. Seemingly this will be possibly looks like they're going to take another timeout to talk this one over. Use those timeouts while you can. No need to be in a hurry here. Pivotal play in the game coming up.
South San timeout.
Gonna let you enjoy the sounds of the McCullum Cowboy Band playing Bad Romance by Lady Gaga right here during this timeout. All right, McCullum making their way out, taking their time here, making their way back to the ball. Umpires blowing the whistle, trying to get everybody back to the line of scrimmage. You got 2 wide receivers to the left, tight end up top, and then you see that little pistol formation for the offense. Roll out, trying to give him a little more time. Good block by 20. Oh, feeds it to him, number 82. Nice job. That was a great catch by Alec Pacheco. First time he's gotten the ball all game, and it's a big 4th down conversion. Nice job on that rollout right there. Justin did a great job getting outside the pocket, giving himself some more time. Dominic Zapata throwing a good block. Now we're starting to see a little bit of hustle from this McCollum Cowboys offense. Clock's running in the background, ticking down to right about 2 minutes. Once they snap this ball, 1st down. Clock will start on the snap. Twins to the right and the left. There's that little pipe route they've been working. Oh my goodness. Beautiful defensive play by number 17, Pancho Garcia from the South San Bobcats. Trying to feed number 20 right there, Dominic Zapata. Kind of what we've been seeing all night from this McCollum offense is finding availability and open wide receivers right in the middle of the field, and then the South San Bobcats defensive backs are right on top of them to break up the pass or make that tackle right as soon as it happens. Only about 4 seconds ran off the clock there. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Threatening to get into the South San side of the field. Going deep to number 81. Oh my goodness, number 3. Marcus Estrada with the coverage and the interception for the South San Bobcats right there. That will most likely be the deciding play of the game by number 3, the senior defensive back Marcus Estrada for the South San Bobcats, as Justin Rodriguez was airing it out to number 81, Gabe Gonzalez, try to convert that 1st down. 1 minute, 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter, y'all. 30, South San Bobcats 35, McCullum Cowboys 21. McCullum still got 2 timeouts here. If they can stop this run game, they'll have a chance to call a couple timeouts and maybe get this ball back. Still feeding number 22, Alex Trevino. Got a little flag going, maybe a little extracurriculars happening out there.
Flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be against South San. They're going to go ahead and back them up a little bit. Some unsportsmanlike conduct.
There were offsetting penalties on that play for both South San and McCollum for unsportsmanlike conduct. Second down and 10. Correction, second down and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Referee blows the whistle here. Clock starts running. 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. South San going to take their time getting these play calls in. A little bit of motion, keeping the defense eyes occupied. Been running the ball all night. They're going to keep it going. McCullum taking a timeout here. Second to last timeout for the McCollum Cowboys. Third down coming up. So, chance for McCollum to get a stop here. Get the ball back, possibly see if they can squeeze out a little more offense in the waning minutes of this game.
27-yard line.
Stick around, y'all. When the game is officially over, we are going to reveal the Martinez and Associates Players of the Game, sponsored by Martinez and Associates. Desi Martinez, friend of the program, friend of Harlandale ISD Southside Law Firm. A big shout out to all our sponsors. We appreciate y'all helping us put this broadcast on. Superior Tax, Equimax Mortgage, Harlandale ISD. There's number 22 once again, Alex Trevino, converting on that first down. 2 rushing touchdowns on the night for Alex Trevino, both in the second half. He was doing his thing in the first half, playing that H-back, that tight end position, blocking for his backfield mates, and then Coach Phil Barone went ahead and let him tote the rock in the second half, and he's been having a heck of a game. Under a minute left in the fourth quarter. South San coming out in that victory formation. Taking a knee. Looks like they're going to go ahead and line it up here. Well, maybe not. Looks like McCullum took their last time out, so they're going to have them snap the ball at least one more time in the season opener of the 2024 Texas High School football season. South San Bobcats avenging their loss from last year. 28-9 was the score last year. McCollum Cowboys on top. This year it looks like the South San Bobcats are going to walk away with the score of 35-21. South San is completing the Harlandale ISD. They're playing Harlandale next week to round out their non-district season. So these teams are familiar with each other. Harlandale, McCullum, South San, all in the same geographic area of San Antonio. They've been playing football against each other, grew up playing against each other. Here they are on a Friday night kicking off the 2024 season. Bobby and myself will be on RC Audio Channel 2. Tomorrow we will be broadcasting the Sam Houston Hurricanes versus the Austin LBJ Jaguars. Coach Villafranca and Haley Williams will be right here on RC Audio Sports. Here from Memorial Stadium, they will be broadcasting the Harlandale Indians' first varsity game of the season. Available on the YouTube. Feel free to join in, check out some football all weekend. There is the final knee of the game. That is going to do it for week 1 of the RC Audio Sports. It's Thursday night. We got games coming up on Friday. You got college football all weekend as well. Final score from Memorial Stadium from the beautiful press box here at Harlandale ISD. South San Bobcats 35, McCullum Cowboys 21. RC Audio Sports Productions, myself, Glenn Revel, Bobby Mendez, Bella Tellez was our technical director. A big thank you to all our sponsors, and we will catch up with y'all tomorrow night for more high school football. Signing off, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you soon.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light. Once in a lifetime, we stand in the spotlight. The world waits on our next move. Got the keys to the kingdom, tasting the freedom. So what are we gonna do? Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna bring us down.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team. And when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
All right, y'all. We are back with the Martinez and Associates post-game show. Players of the game. Bobby was running around down on the field doing the legwork. Yours truly is up in the booth, holding it down for you. He's back. Welcome back, Bobby. Glad you are here, my man. He's catching.
Well, you know, there is an elevator here, but I wanted to get my steps in.
Bobby, actually, he might have gone down with the cramp as well.
Yeah.
I think I saw him with the Harlandale Athletic Traders. But, hey, we're all hustling. It's week 1, baby. But for your offensive player of the game, it is number 22, Mr. Alex Trevino. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the evening, both in the second half, like we talked about, and then the first half of the game. He was doing his thing in the H-back in the tight end position, blocking on that counter play, which South San ran seemingly an unlimited number of times. So congratulations to him. And then for the defensive player of the game for the South San Bobcats, we have number 26, the senior linebacker, Ivan Rivera. He was doing his thing out there. Tackles, pass breakups, tackles for losses, anything that needed to be done. The senior, like Coach talked about, front 7, heavy senior influence directing that defense. So congratulations to number 22, Alex Trevino, our offensive player of the game, and then number 26, Ivan Rivera, our defensive player of the game. Martinez and Associates post-game show on RC Audio Sports. Like I mentioned previously, we will be back. Bobby and I will be at San Antonio ISD Sports Complex on RC Audio Sports 2. We have Sam Houston and Austin LBJ. Coach Villafranca and Haley Williams will be right here with y'all on RC Audio, the original. They will be taking the first Harlandale Indians game of the season. Thank you for joining us. Big shout out to all of our sponsors. Week 1 of 2024
Almost in the books.
is started officially. Good news. We're playing football all the way till December, so nobody has to be bored Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Bobby, always a pleasure to be with you.
All right.
Feel free. Take us out with any words of wisdom that you might have.
We thank you for joining us on our first game of the season. We thank you all, and we encourage you to follow us on our YouTube. A big thank you to Coach Manny Campos for our cameraman. He was our sole cameraman today. We were down a cameraman, so he stepped up and he did a fantastic job, so we really appreciate him. And, of course, thank you to Isabella Tellez for technical directing, and, of course, Big Glenn Revel, who was here, everyone that participated, and we appreciate you. So we thank you once again, and congratulations to the South San Bobcats as they win their first game of this 24-25 season. We'll see you soon. Have a good night, everyone.